Hi, I'm Matt Eldred, President and CEO of TLC Learning Center. TLC is a 68-year-old nonprofit organization serving children and families here in Longmont, Boulder County. Today I'm really excited to share with you a story of one of our TLC families. We get to see and hear all these stories all of the time at TLC, but you don't always get to see that as a community, so I'm really excited for you to hear the story today of the Chappell family. Let's listen.
Hi there, we are Justin and Caitlin Chappell. We have two wonderful little boys, Miles and Griffin, and we have been at TLC for 2 years.
Our journey to TLC started a little bit different than what someone may expect. We actually adopted our first son, Miles, pretty suddenly. We were really struggling to find childcare for him. Both of us work full-time, and so childcare was absolutely something that we had to have in our lives. We found a daycare that we were able to get into on fairly short notice when Miles was 8 months old. It turned out not to be the best place for him. It wasn't the most supportive environment for him. When Miles was about 10 months old, really struggling with, is this the best place for him? We've worked so hard and we've waited so long to grow our family. To have him in a place where we don't feel confident or comfortable was just really scary, and it felt really alone. And through that process, I had been reaching out to several people, friends, Facebook community, and someone on Facebook actually reached out who was a previous board member and recommended that we check out TLC. I had looked for specific centers, a center that had some experience with potentially trauma or adoptive or foster children and would be able to incorporate that into their day-to-day lives. Soon after we started at TLC, we realized that Miles also benefited from some speech and occupational therapy, which thankfully is provided at TLC. So that's another barrier overcome, meaning we didn't have to take time off of work to pick him up from daycare, take him to a separate therapy service, bring him back to daycare and disrupt his day. It's a great seamless way that he can receive the therapy he needs while still being able to interact with his peers and teachers in a way that's both educational for him, helpful for him, but also fun for him.
We were looking for a place that was going to be safe, a place that's supportive, a place that's loving, and a place that just has fun. And TLC seemed to check all of those boxes, and we were able to get in a fairly reasonable amount of time. Day one, we knew it was a great fit. I remember walking in, and for the first time, I felt like the teachers and the other parents actually wanted to know me. That was such a different experience than I'd had in other centers, and we knew from that moment on that this was a place where our kid could thrive. We knew that we needed some support, but when you're first-time parents just trying to figure out how to manage a family for the first time, you just sometimes run out of the margin and the bandwidth to go find help. And the fact that help was right there at TLC was such a gift to us. We also had this other challenge, which is that adoption is really expensive, and so is childcare. Not only were we trying to find a place for our child where they could fit in, but we were also trying to find a place that we could fit in and make things work financially. And that's when we learned about the TLC Scholarship Fund. At first, we were a little hesitant. We didn't know if something like that might apply to us, but after some time we applied, we were surprised at the support that we received, which made not only the tuition at TLC a lot more affordable, but it also helped our family when it comes to thinking about continuing to grow and sustain our family. The benefit of the Scholarship Fund has been that we've had the means to be able to invest in another adoption, and as a result, our family has grown again. We now have our second child at TLC.
Not only has TLC been able to rewrite that story and give us hope that our children are safe and loved, we feel supported as parents, and our family has continued to grow, which is all that we could ever ask for.
It truly is a community at TLC, and that's one of the things that we've loved so much. It's not just people that we see Monday through Friday. We'll run into teachers or administrators at the donut shop, and we see, of course, the little car in the parade with everyone. You know, we're at the grocery store and we run into other families, and it's just this beautiful moment of, hey, I know you. We're in the same community together, and we love that.
TLC has proven to be an entirely different type of childcare and childcare center than we have ever experienced. TLC not only steps in to provide the education, the fun, the support for your children, but it also provides the support and the fun for the families as well. We consider a lot of the staff, the administrators, and now other parents as friends and support for our family, which is not something that you experience a lot at other childcare centers.
One of the things that makes TLC unique, it values every child for who they are. We have so valued that our son is getting specialized, focused care that is unique to him and his needs, that he gets the support that he needs. He's in a community, a classroom where other kids are also getting the support they need. So it's teaching him empathy, that receiving support's not a bad thing at all. It's a thing that I wish I could have learned when I was his age.
We seem to be living in a new world where children are struggling to learn how to interact with each other. One of the beautiful things that Miles was able to experience at TLC was a focus on the social, emotional well-being and connection with his peers, with his teachers, and with his family. It's been really sweet to see not only did he benefit from that education and that model of teaching, but we also found out that several other children in his classroom benefited from the focus on social, emotional well-being and interaction with each other.
It's not just our son. I'm benefiting from the things that he's learning as well. And we've deeply appreciated that at TLC, the teachers value a collaborative learning environment. And they do that with this awesome team model with the various teachers and therapists and administrators, but they also involve the parents in that. And it has been so helpful to step into the classroom and know that at any time, I can have a conversation with my son's teacher about what he's learning. I can also learn as well. And so when he gets these feeling magnets in his classroom, we get them as well. We put them on our fridge. When he's talking about these things, he's trying to learn how to name when he's sad and happy and scared. We get to do the same thing at home. And we deeply value being at a place that is so integrated with both the classroom and the family learning.
The full circle moment for us has been able to be seeing our oldest son thrive, but now seeing our youngest son come into what we know is an extremely supportive and welcoming family. We feel very safe with our children being there, and we feel supported as parents.
Wasn't that an amazing story? And that's just one of many stories that we hear every day at TLC Learning Center, where families feel alone, are struggling, they don't know what to do, and then they find TLC Learning Center. I'm so excited to be able to share this story with you today and the many other stories of other families. Thank you for listening for this today, and I'm really excited to hear more of the stories of how TLC Learning Center is changing lives of children and families every day.